Welcome back to Food Delivery Stories. I'm your host, Mr. VAZ. A driver submitted this story. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and like. It was a steady shift. My goal was to hit $60 today. Before I got the alert for my next order, I saw it was at $42. I was excited. I made a goal and I was determined to hit it. Then the order alert I wished I had not accepted. It was for KFC. It said 14.9 miles. At first I was like, here we go. But then I saw the payout. $72 for 2 items. I can tell I was smiling ear to ear. I was thinking this could be my first big order. I rushed to the KFC. Since I was only a few blocks away at this point, I didn't look at the details. But I am not gonna lie. I didn't care. I wanted to hit my goal so bad. As I was waiting in the drive-thru for one more car before me, I decided to look at the items and the instructions of the order. It was there when I had a bad feeling in my stomach and heart started to race. It was only 2 large iced teas. I was thinking to myself, it couldn't be. It came with instructions. It says, no straws needed, with a smiley face at the end. I was concerned, and at the same time I was happy, excited that this order was going to be so easy. I texted my friends and told them I was going to be done with work in a few and asked if they wanted to hang out. Only one person wrote me back, saying, good, let's do it. Finally, it was my turn at the drive-thru. I said, hello, I'm picking up a delivery order. I gave the name and the worker said, easy money. I smiled and started my drive. As I'm driving, I noticed there was less and less street lights and more cabins and big tall trees. Looks like I was in the woods. I made a joke to calm myself down. Man, they must really like the iced tea from KFC. My GPS said, arrive to the right. When I turned, there was a gate with a thick lock on it. I immediately turned off the car and called the customer to let them know I was there. Now this is the part where things get really strange. The customer picks up sounding like an elderly lady, says hello. I say, this is your delivery driver. I said, your gate is closed. Did you want me to leave the food here? She said, no. Someone will go up and open it for you from the first house. It's open. Come drive up to the second house in the back. She looked like she was stuttering, or sounded like it at least. She hung up. I was sweating bullets. I turn on the car and I'm listening to the radio. As I'm waiting, I see a man come up to the front gate. Just waved at me, opened the gate, unlocked it, and walked away to the first house. As I'm driving next to him, I was gonna ask him, where am I headed? He pointed right in front of me, so I guess I was going to the second house. As I'm driving slowly, I noticed through my rear view, he went back to the gate and was closing it. At this point, I was gonna stop the car and hit reverse, but I didn't want it to make it seem that I was scared. Then I heard the loud bang. It was the lock. Didn't think much of it. Maybe they just want to keep people out. As I'm driving to the house, I see an elderly lady rocking on a chair. I say elderly, but she didn't seem that old to me. I get off the car. As I close the door and walking towards her, I look up to the second floor of the house. There's a man in the window. I was thinking to myself, something's definitely going on here. So I waved, but he didn't wave back. To get to the front porch was 3 steps. I went up the 3 steps. The elderly woman woke up. Looks like she was sleeping. I was thinking to myself, but I just talked to her on the phone. She gets up as if I scared her. I said, hello, ma'am. Here's your delivery. She said, oh my God, thank you so much. I said, "You must like the sweet tea, huh?" She said, "No, my husband does." She says, "Do you mind taking it upstairs? My leg is a little messed up. There'll be an extra tip in it for you." It was at that moment I paused. I didn't say anything. As I was about to say something, I heard a honk of a car. I turned around. It was my friend. I guess he pinpointed my map status on my phone. I turn around to her and say, "Sorry, ma'am. Somebody's here I'm supposed to meet up with. Is it okay if I leave it here?" She snatches it, goes inside, and says, "Thanks." I immediately walk fast to the car. As I'm getting in, I look up. No man in sight. The only person standing on the window was the elderly woman. How could that be? It only took me like 5 seconds to get to my vehicle, and she said she had a bad leg and couldn't walk up the stairs. I start my vehicle and start hitting reverse. The gate was already open, and the man that opened the gate was nowhere to be seen. I pull all the way back and park right next to my friend. He says, "You ready to hang out?" I say, "Yeah." I acted like nothing happened. We hung out and had a good time. Went home, went to sleep. But that's not the end. 3 days later, I'm parked at the KFC and an order comes in through my phone. KFC, 2 items, $90. I immediately declined, thinking to myself, what would have happened if I would have went upstairs? All I could say is, be careful, drivers, because you just never know.